Hello everybody, it's Smeep here coming at you one more time from the Game Throne, and today I'm bringing you another episode of the Dark Souls run through. If this video helps, please do all the things that YouTube is asking you to do. The amount of difference it makes to a small channel like this is phenomenal. We're going from the Depths bonfire down through Blight Town, and we'll show you how to get back up again. We'll also show you in a separate video the other way down to Blight Town and the optional area that's down here. This is a bit of a one-way trip. If you're coming back from the boss, you'll just be coming from that door on the right. There's an excellent vendor there on the right, and you'll open this door using the key that you got from said boss. Get onto this ladder, holding B to slide down. Now, most of this is difficult to describe as everything looks kind of the same. It's just wooden platform, wooden ladder, etc. But I'll do my best. At this point, go the only way that you can, avoiding these trolls. Again, I'm running past everything. You can absolutely stop to kill these enemies to make your life a little bit easier, or farm up some souls for leveling up. It's all worth it. This area is also plastered with assassins that will afflict you with the toxic status. That is quite deadly. I'll talk more about that later. Jump off the edge here. Now, you'll notice that I run past this bonfire. I'm doing that to highlight a point. If you are confident enough that you can make it through this area in one run, I recommend not using the bonfires. That way, when you want to get back out, instead of having to climb out of Blight Town, which is quite difficult, especially for beginners, you can just use a homeward bone. Anyway, run forward, roll off all these platforms in roughly a straight line, and turn right, then drop off this side as well. From here, head downhill, turn left, do a U-turn, watch out for the troll. And here's a good example. If you get stuck on an enemy, don't spam roll. Just roll to dodge the first attack and then counter them. Drop down and you'll notice another platform to drop down onto. And then you'll notice yet another platform to drop down onto. We're going to drop all the way down. This is just to speed things up. Come out of here, turn left and go the only way that you can. Now, coming up is a bonfire that I don't show you in this video. Again, if you can get away without using it, awesome. But if not, if you need that support, absolutely use the bonfire. That's what it's there for. Dropping down, the general rule here is wherever we see torches burning, we're going that way. Now, this is one of the assassins. I normally kill him because he normally gets me. But this time he got me anyway, even though I was going to kill him because I mistimed my roll. If you do get afflicted with toxic, I recommend healing it, because it drains your health quite quickly. If you get afflicted with poison, don't bother, just out heal it. It doesn't do that much damage. Okay, so heading back the way we came, away from where the assassin was, we're then going to do exactly the same thing, dropping off any ledges where we can see torches, or use the ladder. That's fine, doesn't make any difference. Dropping all the way down. Then again, we're going to run the only direction that we can. Now, I'm going to briefly show you where the extra bonfire is. Run in a straight line, and when you get to a dead end, just jump or run over this little bit of collision detection. And the bonfire, oh, trying to get whipped. And the bonfire is on the left behind this concrete pillar. Once you go around that pillar, you can't miss it. However, we're going to go straight towards the boss area, which you can see in the distance. It looks like some kind of strange nest. All you need to do is go straight towards that hole in the nest. There are a couple of enemies on the way, nothing that you can't really dodge. And when you get to the very end, there are also some trolls that carry giant boulders, or perhaps giant pieces of dung, and they throw them at you. Again, it's pretty simple to dodge, and in fact, if you're rolling to speed up getting through the sludge, you'll probably dodge it automatically anyway. This set of large rotating platforms on the right is the way up. We'll cover that later. Again, just making progress here. If you've got the rusted iron ring, you'll be able to run across the sludge without needing to constantly roll all the time. Head through this giant hole and go the only way that you can. It's worth mentioning that this is by no means the fastest way down. We'll do a bonus video that shows you a quicker way down, but it requires that you either have opened a shortcut or that you have the master key. Once you've defeated the area boss, head up the stairs in the boss arena and then pull this lever in front of you. Once the cutscene finishes, look to the right of the lever, go down this stairwell, and instead of going through the obvious doorway, what we're going to do is roll through this area here to reveal a hidden bonfire. Now it's important that you interact with this character here and select yes. Also, he takes a long time to get out of the way. Don't be tempted to hit him. It's important if you want certain items later on in the game. There's a covenant here that I recommend that you follow their storyline so that you can unlock a shortcut later in the game, but you do not have to. Also, again, remember, don't sit at the bonfire if you don't have to. It will make getting back to the top as simple as using a homeward bone. But whilst we're here, there is another boss that we can kill, so we're going to go and do that now. Again, ignoring this bonfire. This bonfire is only here in case you didn't find the secret bonfire that we just unlocked. Head to the right, slide down this gap. You'll know if you're going the right way because you'll see this long bridge. Then all we're going to do is run across it and you can see the fog door for the boss on the left there. Head through, defeat the boss, and then once you're done, we're going to go back the way we came. So now we're facing the other way. Back across this bridge. This time at the end of the bridge, turn right. And if you so wish, you can go right at the end here as well to explore this area, but we have to come back this way later in the game, so we'll leave it for now. So we're going to head around left, back up the hill, and we're going back towards the bonfire that we unlocked just a few moments ago. And there's the bonfire on the left, so you can now use this to level up should you require. Again, just a quick reminder, if you are trying not to use the bonfires so that you can use a homeward bone to get back to the top, don't accidentally sit here. In fact, by now, unless you are doing the optional area that we will cover in a separate video, you do not need to use this bonfire at all, and you can just go straight back to whichever bonfire you last rested at by using a homeward bone. From there, we are just going to head all the way back the way we came, back through the boss arena. Okay, once you are back up into Blight Town proper, all you're going to do is head towards the torchlights that you can see in the distance. Again, if you want to use the bonfire that's a little further ahead on the left, feel free to do so. If not, we're going to head straight back up now. So, once you reach these torches, head up the obvious platform. Climb the first ladder that you see. Same rules as before, wherever we see torches, that is generally the way that we're going. Wait for the lift to arrive, jump onto it. Then we're going to go right at the top. Don't worry, the game seems to help you out a little bit here by landing you on the platform most of the time. Turn left. Do a little 180. And you'll see another ladder to get you up to the next section. Following the obvious path, which is usually a ladder, you can of course explore to find any items, but there is only one item that we need to pick up here unless you've got the master key. This guide doesn't depend on the master key. Heading up the ladders, following the torches as we've discussed prior. Head around this wooden wall, again climb the next ladder and the next one. Then once you get to this top ladder, turn around and there'll be a chest behind you. You need to open this chest as it has the key to the gate that we are now heading towards, and the gate that we are about to find opens up a shortcut between Firelink Shrine and Blight Town. It's possible to open this gate early with the master key, or as mentioned in a previous video, you can come this way from the dark route area, run in here to grab the key, run back out across this wooden platform, and then the key that we have just picked up works on this gate here. If you have the master key, you can open that gate from either side. Head down the stairs, turn immediately left. follow the spiraling stairs upwards. Now be careful here, make sure the lift is actually there, if not you'll run straight in and die. So if the lift isn't there, pull this lever and await its arrival. Head up the lift at the speed of light. Head out the only gate possible. Follow the stairs up. And you should eventually see the notification to tell you are back in Firelink Shrine. Now, should for any reason your Firelink Shrine no longer be functioning, you can simply use the shortcut we unlocked earlier to go back to the Undead Parish or any bonfire in the local area. And that concludes this episode of the Dark Souls run through. In today's episode we went from the depths through Blight Town and then all the way back up to Firelink Shrine, which is one of the most difficult parts, especially in the sort of early game. Other than that, if there's anything you guys want to see or if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. And again, please do all the things that YouTubers ask you to do. It makes such a massive difference to this tiny channel. Just from the last few comments alone, we've made a few extra subscribers, and for that I thank you. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace!